It's been an interesting week for Google. And yes, while I am eager to upgrade my Pixel 6 Pro into a Pixel 8, that's not what I'm talking about. Earlier in the week, Google announced something called Chromebook Plus. That's a game changer. So, Chromebook Plus is not one Chromebook, it's actually a slew of Chromebooks, or to better put it, it is a class of Chromebooks. Far too often, Chromebooks are represented by the weaker branch, so to speak, and we kind of know that why. Part of the pro of Chrome OS is that it can run on subpar hardware, which is why it is popular in the school education system. Because those Chromebooks are cheaply built, but they get the job done. And that is how most people see Chromebooks cheap. Now, you and I know, or perhaps you just rather than Shannon, you're curious about Chromebooks in general, that Chromebooks for a while have become much more than that. And it's been around 10 years or so since been introduced. And you've been around any amount of time or just been paying attention. There's been plenty of Chromebooks that are now made that are be considered even kind of premium, even to go against the best that Windows or Apple, can make, relatively speaking. But those Chromebooks are, I don't want to say few and far in between. Sometimes they get lost in the weeds. If they're not being made by a brand that you know, then you're not going to know about them. Now, you know about these good Chromebooks. Perhaps you do. Perhaps you don't. I'm just assuming you do. About the Pixel books, about the Samsung Galaxies, about the Dragonflies. And there are some, HP has made some good Chromebooks, Lenovo. But the problem is, normal people may not look at all the specs or look at the feel of it and kind of have a hard time saying which one is best. They're kind of like Android phones. And while there are some really good Android phones, there are also some really crummy ones. And a lot of times, Android phones get this misconception of being judged on the weakest product because it's the most highest selling product because it's more affordable. Makes perfect sense. With Chromebook Plus, Google has made kind of a line in the sand, a standard. Now, if you want to make Chromebooks, it has to meet these certain requirements. I'm gonna get into those requirements in just a second. But if you make these Chromebooks to this level of standard, you're going to get exclusive software, AI software, I believe even like Photoshop software, all these things that are going to be enhanced in the OS level that's going to help you have just a greater experience. Now, so I don't mess this up, I'm going to look over here on my phone and see, and so I can tell you what are those specifications. It must have a CPU of a Core i3 12th gen or above, an AMD Ryzen 3 7000 series or above. So those are the processors. So if you're a fan of the Snapdragons, the Media Kit, sorry, I'll tell you they for right now would not be considered. The RAM must be 8 GB minimum. So that just through all the 4 GB Chromebooks off the table, those are not being considered. If you don't have 8 GB of RAM minimum, then this can be considered a Chromebook Plus. Storage has at a minimum is 128 gigs. Now, a lot of the times Chromebooks have low storage because it's just assumed that you're going to be working on the web. But even for my purposes, I like to have some. I do save stuff on my Chromebook, so I'm glad that at least 128. Personally, I want a little bit more. I want more than that, but webcam has to be 1080p with temporal noise reduction. Think about it 720, 1080 across the board. A lot of times there will be even good Chrome. A lot of laptops have like good hardware and they put like a cheap webcam. It's nice that this becomes the standard. The display also has to be full HD with IPS or better display. When you do those things, you could get the Chromebook Plus branding. I believe the actual brand that would be put on the Chromebook. I don't know would it be put on all the Chromebooks. I assume so because if you're going to make something like that, you brand. There's and I believe and with this announcement were a set of Chromebooks that were released. The Acer Chromebook Plus, Acer Chromebook Plus 514, the Asus Chromebook Plus CM34 Flip, the Asus Chromebook Plus, so HP Chromebook Plus 15.6 model. Okay, so all these models have Chromebook Plus in the name. I don't know if that's going to be all models from now on, or they did it just for this kind of mint launch. It says Chromebook Plus, but by no means doesn't mean that it has to be outrageous, expensive laptops. Uh, you don't need $1,000 Chromebook to have a good experience. The the price to get into this is $399. I'm saying that's cheap, but I believe that's on the reasonable side of things. Get a good laptop with a good experience. This is one of the things that it's going to do is enhance uh, video calling. So video again, the AI apps, and I presume more is coming to this platform. But because they did this, we know that good things are coming and for the foreseeable future. I'm interested. Is there going to be another tier? Even on Google style to say, okay, there's a premium tier, and if you now it's these, I believe there are six Chromebooks that were released that has this Chromebook Plus uh, labeling, Chromebook Plus branding. Excuse me. But if you have a Chromebook that meets that criteria, that Chromebook is going to be in the Chromebook Plus tier, even if it doesn't have the brand on the back. So that's all I gotta say for you guys today. I'm excited. I think this is just the beginning. I appreciate Google doing this, and I hope more companies kind of fall suit. What do you guys think about Chromebook Plus? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the things. I appreciate all of you. Take care. And again, hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Come on. I'll see you next time.